Hello and welcome everyone. After I recently uploaded my Panzer IV gameplay, people have asked me in the comment section to make a T-28 gameplay, and that's what I'm attempting here today. So, another T-28 in front of us that can only go well. We're playing the new assault mode on the Vysokovo village map, where A and B are in front of the trenches that are usually the first base when you play this map on invasion mode. And yeah, I still have to figure out a little bit. Okay, we're already losing A. But it's okay. If we have to fall back, we can easily do that. And now we need to check, is there infantry coming? No, a tank. Beautiful. That's an easy first kill. Panzer II-C, worst tank in the Moscow campaign by far. Cannot even scratch me. And let's check inside this little road. Down this road, maybe we can shoot down some enemy infantry here. At the end of the road, trying to take A. And we have lost A, but because this is assault, that means nothing. Unless the enemy also takes B at the same time. So we now have a chance to reclaim A, but only as long as we're at least holding B. And the enemy has to take both bases if they want to advance to the next base. And we can help. Yeah, hello. Someone's trying to take me out. Yeah. I see many players trying to destroy a tank with a boom pack, just throwing it at them. And the problem with that is the tank will just see it and drive away. You need to cook the boom pack in your hand until shortly before it explodes. And then you try to throw it as precisely as possible on top or directly next to the tank. And then you have a chance to kill them. But not everyone knows they can cook grenades. And if you're watching this, now you know. And yeah, there were a few guys left over here. And because I'm really slow, so the T-28 is, in my opinion, more enjoyable to play than the Panzer IV, as I've come to realize. Simply because you can do so much more work with the MGs. You get 3 MGs. They can all fire at the same position, and when you hit a guy, an enemy soldier, with 3 MGs at the same time, they're dead. So you can take out multiple soldiers in a row, and you can also spray through houses, which I'm trying to do here. Since my teammates are taking back A now, with a bit of my help, clearing the point, we can focus on where enemy infantry reinforcements are coming in. Alright, yeah. Comparison T-28 to the Panzer IV. So the T-28, I mean, I think the cannon-wise, they're pretty similar. Okay, yeah. Enemy soldiers here in the forests. Spray them down. And that's usually also something cool. Okay. No. Yeah, it works. When your gun depression doesn't work to go all the way down, the 2 extra MGs that you have at the front, they might have that depression. That gun depression. And then you can still take out enemies. Alright, so the T-28, rather slow. It can only go at a semi-decent speed forward. Everything else is not that great, and turning around with this is almost impossible. So what I usually try to do is, instead of driving backwards, is to take a turn. Alright, nice. And then the tank. Oh, it just got destroyed in front of my eyes by our plane. Well, that's fine. Good for our attacker pilot. We got enough stuff to kill here anyway. Beautiful, that's what I'm talking about. Enemy soldiers that are just waiting to get sprayed down. And now there was an indicator for a boom pack. I don't even care. This guy was holding a grenade. You cannot destroy tanks with grenades. Alright, more soldiers coming, but we're reloading the MG. Beautiful. Yeah, so, in comparison, the Panzer IV is more mobile, I would say. It's more agile, you can turn around faster. Going backwards doesn't feel as punishing, but I'm not 100% sure. So the Panzer IV is probably really good at hunting tanks, because it can use cover and so on. And it only has one MG, so against infantry its use is rather limited. While the T-28 can still destroy tanks very easily with the cannon and do a lot of work against infantry, but it's not very mobile. So when you're stuck in a position... Yeah, nice spray through the wall, by the way. These wooden walls, they work really well to spray through them. House walls like this one in front of me, the orange one, not so much. Oh, there's a guy in the window. But, yeah. We're getting out of here, because if we are stuck for too long in the same place, the attacker pilot might get us, boom packs might get us. We cannot really go into close range combat, but to be fair, we don't really have to. Except for in this situation where sight, the line of sight is very limited. We have to kind of stick around the houses, and because of the houses, the line of sight is rather limited. There are a few positions on other maps. Okay, something just killed my track. No clue what was that. If we can figure out what that was... Oh, a tree just got run over. So that tells me there's a tank on the way. Yep, there it is. Okay, I just thought... Okay, I lost it. I just thought, because the tree was getting pushed to the left, that the tank would be coming from this side, but it wasn't. That gives us time to repair the tank real quick. I have not upgraded the T-28 squad fully yet. That's why I only have 4 soldiers in the tank. You can have up to 6 crew members in the tank, which gives you an extra bit of survivability when you're being shot at by enemy tanks. And the Panzer II comes back to get killed. That's very polite. Very nice. I appreciate that a lot. And you're all getting sprayed down now since my MGs are reloaded. Beautiful. I think we're doing a really good job here. Of course, in the tank, we do not have the mobility, as I said, or the impact on this rather close combat, close quarters kind of situation that we have here on A and B so far. And now we are losing B. You could just see I just tried to turn around. It's really very slow. So if you ever drive outside of the area where you're allowed to be with the T-28, there's no chance of getting back in the zone in time, because you're simply too slow. But that's fine if you can... well, when you know it, then you just have to drive carefully. You have to know where you're going, and you have to know where you can go and where you can't. So the T-28, I would say, requires a bit more map knowledge if you're new to the game, while the Panzer IV is a bit more forgiving if you make mistakes with where you're going and so on. And wow, that Panzer IIc is very dead, and also very courageous, pushing that far, that deep into our lines, trying to push us from the back here. And yeah, I would like to see more Panzer IIIs and Panzer IVs in the enemy team, but since the game has not been released for such a long time, I think not many people actually have those tanks, since they're quite a bit up in the campaign and no one's there, or not many people are there yet, especially not if you haven't bought premium at any time. So that's that. Okay, more infantry coming in from that side now. Yeah, I think that's also a fair way to balance it. The T-28... Oh, they just took the points. Okay. That means now we have to fall back quickly. As I said, otherwise we will be stuck in in the territory that we're not allowed in anymore. And then we will suddenly lose our tank, our health, and die. Oh, beautiful. They're all lining up to get a visit. Very nice. So you can see, behind wooden walls, they are not really safe. But behind this stone brick wall, I cannot shoot them with my MGs. That's also something you should watch out for when you're trying to kill enemy infantry with the MG tanks, or with the tanks MG. And, yeah. Another tank coming in. Again, a Panzer II. It looks, to be honest, very satisfying. Although when you think about it, it's not that impressive to take out a Panzer II in your T-28. And the MGs are reloading, and this fella is also going back to the unit selection. Oh, beautiful spray down. Another. Okay. Yeah, of course, I'm having an easy time here with the T-28, but that still looked quite satisfying to me. If it didn't for you, I'm sorry, but I don't care. Alright, just spraying through the houses here. You know, maybe they will fix that at some point, that you can't shoot through the houses anymore. But on the other side, tanks, they're not that strong as soon as you know how to counter it. And especially as soon as more players unlock more things in the campaign. Tanks will probably be less powerful. Depending on the map zone, of course. But I think that's exactly how it should be. And something just shot from this side, I believe. Or was it an anti-tank rifle from our teammates? Oh no, there's a boombox on me. Is that in front of me? Oh, beautiful. Oh no, I need to reload. Worst timing. Yeah, you also should check your MG ammunition every now and then, so that something like this won't happen. That in the best moment to spray down an enemy squad, you have to start reloading. And another boom pack on me. Why is that happening? There's so much infantry around me from my own team. I feel like they should be clearing my area a little bit, or at least shoot back when they try to throw stuff at me. Okay, we have to repair again. Fortunately, oh wow, we're 62 kills. Beautiful. Fortunately, this soldier here already has the thing where you get 2 charges in your repair in the tools to repair, and it worked out in the end. And we still get to spray over here. I'm a bit wondering, like, I'm a bit surprised no one has taken us out yet. In a T-28, you're basically just asking to get focused. Ah, nice. Another squad. Handled very well. Well, we still have 30 more shots in the magazine. And now I'm just waiting for another tank. Hello there! And it's the same guy over and over again. Why does he not learn his lesson? Or at least come as infantry, take me out, and then go into his tank. Alright. Beautiful, yeah. So you can see, with the T-28, with one load, you just have so much more killing potential. You take out a tank, then you kill a lot of infantry with the MGs. It's just overall a really nice time. Really good time. And now we're getting shot at. What was shooting at me here? Something from that direction, I believe. Yes. There's another Panzer II. We did not penetrate. It's a bit weird in this game, penetrating tanks that usually you would completely obliterate in War Thunder. Okay, good enough. He actually killed one of my gunners or so? Yeah. Yeah, of course he killed my gunner. That's why we were in the soldier selection screen for a minute, for a second. But ooh, 5,000 score already. That is doing pretty well for my campaign level here, which I have not fully leveled out. At least not for the Soviets in this campaign. With the Germans I'm almost done. And so much open field. To be honest, this is exactly the situation where the T-28 thrives. You could see the first few minutes were not that great, but now as we get more into the open field combat, the T-28 has so much more potential at killing enemies. Wasting a shot there of shrapnel. Just tank. They don't blow you. Sick. Yeah, exactly. My teammate is also surprised that I didn't get blown up yet. And possibly he might be a little bit upset that I'm... Yeah, when someone plays in a tank, it's impossible to outscore them if you're not in a tank. Simply because the assists that you get for every soldier in a tank give you so much extra score that you kind of don't deserve. I'm not really a fan of it. I'd like to play tank, do well. Yeah, 314 assists. What would you say about that? It's, yeah, it shouldn't be. I hope they will fix that, to be honest. But for the moment, I take the extra score, the easy points, and the many, many kills. Now we can check, push out a little bit here on the field. See if maybe they have another tank coming in. Yes, they have. Let's see if we can take it out. Yes, we can. It's the same guy again. Oh my god, I'm starting to feel sorry. This is so shady. I mean, their infantry should have tried to take me out at some point. But, you know, what do I want to say? At the end of the day, I'm spending the entire match in my T-28 spraying down the Fritz. Left, right, and center. And another one. We're not getting there. The entire squad is also not getting there. Ah, overheated my gun. My guns, my machine guns. Yeah. Not really a big issue so often with the T-28. The German tank's MG overheats very quickly in comparison, I believe. Not sure if that's intended. They used to have an MG42 in the tanks, and then they removed that from the German tanks. Yeah, bit sad. But, yeah. Game is not released for a long time. We can expect them to experiment a bit more. Any more tanks? Probably not. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If you drive in too far, too deep into that zone, into that no-go zone, then your inside crew will die very quickly, very soon, and you're going to go back at this speed. Good luck then. So yeah, T-28, I hope you guys enjoyed it. When you unlock it, pay attention to where you're going. Position yourself somewhere in the back. Try to take out as much infantry as possible. And have your gun ready to shoot at tanks. Although your high explosive ammunition is also very, very powerful. Okay, now we're risking here a little bit too much maybe. We're going back at a very slow speed. Yeah, we're already taking damage. Okay, yeah, you can see my HP bar in the bottom right corner now. So that's pretty much, and not more, not further than that. You should never go further than that into the enemy zone. Because turning around, oh, you must be dreaming. You would be dreaming if you think you can turn around with your tank and go at the full forward speed back into the safe zone. That's not going to happen. Yeah. Which is also a nice way to balance things out. Well, there we are, guys. 8,818 score. Very nice. First place, best tanker. Not a surprise. Kind of thanks to the glitchy kind of how they count the score. But we also destroyed a couple tanks from the enemies, which was probably helpful to our team. Yeah, I had a good time. I hope you guys had so as well. Thank you everybody for watching, and see you in the next one.